People can come in as they want, I guess.
Yep.
It informed me that you
They'll just
you
be
just
they'll just be
Others?
unimportant people for now.
Yeah. Dexter is too busy studying his goddamn contraption in his room, and Siren, after the heartbreak of yesterday, is just sleeping in today.
That's what we're going with.
Single tear in the corner of eye. Okay, now we're done with that.
She's still physically disconnected from the world as of yesterday, being physically disconnected.
Does she like automatically get cold on her list?
No, it wouldn't even be cold technically.
Yeah,
It'd be
it'd
soft.
be like
if
maybe haunted or soft.
No, it'd
Yeah.
be soft. Soft is.
Oh yeah, we went over that, didn't we?
Yeah, it's soft. Soft by definition is you lose your edge and become sentimental, passive, and gentle. It's really good to get soft on a cutter because you lose your cutter edge. It's great.
Mhm.
Whereas cold is you're not moved by emotional appeals or social bonds, and haunted is you're lost in reverie, reliving past horrors, seeing things.
Well, and I would say reverie would be what it would be, but
True, that would work.
Wilhelm could get it, and it would not affect him completely.
I like unstable.
You like Wilhelm stable?
Unstable is such a fun one. It's a quick way to die too, so.
Oh wow. I don't even know how to RP any of those really. Besides cold. Cold being the easiest one.
Cold's a fun one to kill.
Reckless is one that basically I'm already acting out because I can. Feels good.
Yeah. Val's just gonna take them so he can play his character better. Whatever.
Yep. You know.
Alright, so I guess you have a lot of crap to do. Depending on where you want to do it.
Do we have to go to the church?
Yes.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to do, and this was in a quick little like single roll probably. I wanted to spend my downtime of vice indulgence. I wanted to go back to my house as not Jester, and I wanted to drink with Sam and see if she would give me any more information as not the guy that she doesn't want to talk to.
Okay, that's a lot of nods, damn it.
Yep.
I want to do all these things not as myself. Okay.
Yes. But is it actually as myself? Who
What's
knows?
the vice of the skeleton man?
It is drinking. Feels good, man.
Makes sense.
Christ.
Hey Val, I'm gonna need a backstory for Jester. You could do that for me.
Backstory for Jester? I already gave
No.
you one.
And while you're doing it, can you give me a backstory for every character you've ever made?
And for Skelvin Man? Okay, sounds good.
Including
Yes,
Scoblin
yes.
Man?
I think Skeleton Man needs a detailed backstory.
He also needs an alibi
was
at all
actually a vigilante. He came to this land from Scovland. He was bit by a radioactive Scovlin, and now he is Scovlin Man. Doing whatever a Scovlin can.
Alright, I'll make you a character sheet, like, detailed out later. It'll be fine.
He better damn well be a whisperer.
Alright,
I swear to God.
He'll just get 1 point in everything and not be able to advance his playbook. It's fine.
Feels good.
You're able to do
Fortune
everything,
roll, right?
but just not very well. Val, the only thing you're good at doing is failing or resisting stress. That's all you're good at doing.
Perfect.
Everything has 4 dots to resist, but everything has 1 dot to roll.
feels
The long
good,
con.
man. Also, I probably don't learn shit with that roll.
Oh, I didn't think we were actually starting it. So I'll just. How do you want to do this? Do you want to actually do like a vice roll before you do it?
Well, yeah, that's I told you I did that like off screen.
Oh, so you've already rolled for vice
I rolled
reduction.
Vice already, and then it was literally just instead of going gambling this time, he wanted to actively like basically talk with Sam and see if, as his actual self, she would open up more because it's not talking to Jester.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I would think that. So Jester has what? What does Jester have?
Sway would be my primary stat in this case. I'm not sure if I could use Sway or not for this.
Let's see. Well, I mean, it's not consort, right? Because he doesn't know the Skeleton Man.
Good point. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, are you taking off your mask?
So this is a long story of what was happening last night, basically. So as far as Sam is concerned, the guy I'm currently trying to do this as and Jester are 2 different people.
Did
So
you remove
currently,
your
as
mask going in there?
again, long story. There's things that might come up later in character, but for all effects and purposes, this is a different person entirely.
Okay.
Too much.
So you'd want sway, is what you're saying for this?
Yeah, I think that if you're not like what? Let me see. What does consort read as? It's like close personal friends and stuff.
Yeah, which it wouldn't be the case. It would be basically.
Whereas sway is
and...
charm, logic, deception, disguise, or bluff, change attitude or behavioral manipulation or seduction.
Okay, that sounds better. Never mind. Fortune for this, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't think you unless you want to do like control standard.
It would be like controlled standard. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any reason to do it.
Now, control standard is like if you failed, nothing happens. Like there's not really a downside to it.
Yeah, I'll just do a fortune roll for this because I wouldn't even make it risky because I wouldn't want to risk her getting wise to his long con.
But how much fun would that be?
Got a 6.
Imagine if you had done that. Go for desperate grade and see how bad it goes.
Yeah, fuck that.
What would happen with a 1? Who would know?
All I gotta say, Jester is reckless. Goblin Man is not.
True. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Skibble Man's got some trauma. It's fine.
Fucking yikes.
Many traumas.
Is
Okay.
a trauma.
So,
Is
this a thing you want to do in private, Val?
No, not really. We can just go ahead and
Okay.
go here.
oh, thank God.
All right. How do you want to do this?
So basically, I will not call him by his actual name for present company, but Scovlin Man, even though that's another assumed identity because 5 million layers, poggers, is going to come home from a day of working, and he's going to pour himself a drink and notice a stranger in his house and ask, excuse me, who are you?
She is like kind of like leaned over, passed out against the wall. She has not had anything to drink.
Jenna, who is this?
She'll relay the message that you left for yourself.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Feels good, man. I mean, if she's passed out, I think that it would be only fitting for the owner of the house to rouse his guest and ask who they are.
Yeah, I think Sam like looks up, kind of startled, and says, I'm sorry, I must have. Who are you?"
My name is ... because again, present company. I'm the owner of the house, and you are.
I was another. I guess a mutual acquaintance brought me here. My name is Samantha. I just know I'm supposed to be safe here.
Ah, yes. Well, if he brought you that, never mind. Yes, you're welcome in this home for as long as needed. Can I interest you in a drink by chance?
I don't know if that's something I need right now. Feel free though.
He'll kind of motion one in his hand and just sit down. So, if you don't mind my asking, what's your story then?
I run a tavern.
Not exactly what I was asking. If that man brings people by here, it's for the, well, how to put it gently, people that have lost something, yes?
I apparently killed my husband, ex-husband.
Ah, yes, that would do it. He'll kind of go ahead and pause and take a sip off of his cup that he's holding. Well, that's, not something that you want to find out, certainly. How are you holding up exactly?
I'm not.
Very well. Here, Jenna, would you mind preparing dinner for us? let me tell you that from, well, personal experience, getting something proper in your stomach, you'll feel is a little bit better. I can't say much, but
I don't know what to do.
well, you're welcome to stay here until you answer that question.
I don't I I don't know. I thought about turning myself in.
Well, I wouldn't say you need to go to that extreme. Jenna, while you're doing that, did the other gentleman drop off any papers when he came by?
Did you drop off papers when you came by?
No, but Jenna can bring me a blank piece of paper because Sam won't know the difference. Feels good.
Okay. I was like, I don't think you did, but
We'll go ahead and grab the blank piece of paper that Sam won't be looking at because she's too distraught. Well, it says here that, oh, yes, that sounds most unpleasant. From what it's worth, based on what I'm reading here, it doesn't seem like it's your fault for what it's worth necessarily. I don't know. Turning yourself in seems, well, rash, given as the bluecoats are likely to blow this out of proportion beyond what was the actual intention of what was happening here.
I don't know if I really mind.
Well, you might not, but I imagine you have others around you who would. Frankly speaking, if that one didn't care, he wouldn't have brought you here. Jenna, is that dinner ready yet?
I don't know. Is dinner ready?
Sure, it is. Poggers.
Is dinner ready? It is ready.
Awesome. Well, as I said, come, let's just get something into your stomach. You'll feel better, at least a little bit afterwards.
She'll follow you over to eat. She'll look down and say, "Oh, what are we eating?"
Well, it's a salad, as you can tell. Some grilled mushrooms, because we have, the mushroom farms nearby, and some eel for protein. It's about all we have in the city. Standard fare.
She'll like kind of like take a bite. He seems to stomach it okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good lad there, or good woman. Same difference. Anyways, well, as it said, you're welcome to stay here as needed. Don't sleep on the couch, though. There's a guest room upstairs. If you ask Jenna, she can show you. Is there anything else that you need from me? Someone to talk to, perhaps? You're more than free to ask, though I normally am gone during the days. My job keeps me, well, most busy. If you need someone to distract you, Rose loves playing games. There's a chalk set out with her other toys. She always appreciates having someone.
I appreciate that. I'm not really sure who I need to talk. I don't know. It's been a really bad day.
Maybe you'll feel up to it tomorrow then. If you need me for anything else, I'll be retiring to my study for the evening. But if you should need anything, feel free to call for either myself or, again, Jenna is at your disposal in the meantime.
Is the other guy ever gonna come back by?
He tends to swing by every now and then, once a day, generally, from what Jenna tells me. Normally when I'm out, unfortunately. I would love to have a word with him at some point.
Okay, hopefully he'll come by at some point. I guess if you see him, let him know.
I can drop him a message. I have means of contacting him, but he seems to be a little unresponsive at times.
That would be good. I'm not really gonna go anywhere.
Mhm.
I need someone to just like look after the tavern and like I guess make sure that my house is locked up. That would be
Mhm.
that would be good.
Ah, yes. Well, if I leave him a note, I imagine he should be back sometime tomorrow at the latest.
That would be good.
Well, as I said, good evening to you. Feel free to make use of the house as needed. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
Sure. Just let him know that if he comes by, there's some things I need from my house.
Mm-hmm. Kind of be like an awkward bow, seeing he's in his own house, and he's gonna go ahead and just kind of scoot his chair in and go upstairs.
Okay. They only took one stress. That wasn't bad.
Feels good, man.
Oh, yeah. She only took one. Oh, yeah. I guess she's probably not going anywhere. That's probably safe.
That was all I had as far as what I wanted to do as far as the RP bit for that vice section.
So at the detective agency, now that everyone's there, which is wonderful, the morning comes.
I mean, everyone's there. It's just half of them are still asleep.
True.
Yeah, Wilhelm's passed out on the couch with a bottle in his hand.
I assume Archangel's probably the first person up then.
Already up, gone to get coffee, and come back.
Sounds right. Would Jester make it back before Wilhelm gets up?
Well, again, he never sleeps there, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you be getting there at the time, or?
It depends, because he would go ahead and first thing in the morning talk to Sam, and then probably whatever she needed done, he'd take care of it.
Gotcha.
So. I imagine Wilhelm would be up well before he got back.
Yeah, so Wilhelm, I think you wake
likely.
up, and Archangel's awake because he's always awake.
Is there a kitchen in the building?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Is there any like ingredients to make food?
Yeah, I mean, there's like, I'd say generally like Mercy or Mitzi probably makes food, but yeah, there's definitely stuff to make.
What would I roll to make a good breakfast?
Is that Tinker?
Or roll it.
I mean, have you ever seen them flip pancakes? I think it's finesse. Poggers.
Let me look. Tinker is, I mean, it's technically mechanism, so I would say finesse.
Oh dear God, I was happier with Tinker. I have 2 dots there. Well, let's do.
You could probably do either one, I'd imagine.
It depends, like how like mechanical the cooking is, as opposed to like doing it showy.
Well, I
So
mean,
what are
cooking
you
cooking
making?
is very.
Yes, true. What are you making?
Eggs, some cooked meat, like scrambled eggs, some cooked meat, maybe some toast.
He has to tinker with the stove while he's cooking.
I feel like if you have to roll to use the stove, you shouldn't be cooking.
There's also that.
Well, I mean, you use the burners on the stove, do you not?
I feel like he should have to make individual rolls for each item because why the hell not? So you wanted to make scrambled eggs, so let's do. We say finesse for that. See how well he scrambles them.
Yep.
Controlled, I'm guessing.
It can be fortune position. I don't care. I mean, no. Let's do control standard to see how much you royally fuck it up.
Okay, here you go. Yeah, pretty bad.
Hold on, let me find an image of like burned scrambled eggs real quick, so I can like get a mental image of this.
Like not very well scrambled eggs.
Oh sweet
Yeah,
lord,
that-
burned scrambled eggs looks like something died in the plate. This poor chickens. It is not very good.
Okay, now on to the next piece. A piece of meat.
This is a burnt scrambled egg on a paper plate.
Ugh.
Don't put that on my screen.
He needs to study the meat as he cooks it to know when to flip it.
I would argue study because of the temperature.
Yeah, to know when it's done.
I fucking hate you guys.
Give me a control standard study roll.
I mean, are you shooting for rare, medium?
Yep.
Well
Um,
I mean, if you're doing well done or burn, you don't have to roll study. You just burn it until it's black.
mooing?
no, I'm going rare, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely study roll.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you
You're
guys.
going rare.
You're
You
not.
already have it.
Oh, good call. You mean raw? You went
Oh wait,
rare.
never mind.
Yeah.
I'm.
If you're not, okay, listen. If you're eating steak anywhere above medium rare, you're wrong.
I mean, I agree with you on that, but I think medium rare is like the only decent cooked range.
Okay, then I'll go medium. Then I'll go medium rare.
Poggers.
I just don't eat meat.
So what? So what dye is a medium rare?
I think we already said study. The question is, can he actually pull it off?
No. Like what is it? A medium rare was what? A 3?
I'd say medium rare is like a 4, 5, or 6.
Fuck.
All right.
So the meat comes out okay.
Yep. Good meat,
And
bad,
then you wanna do
very
toast?
bad eggs.
And now on to toast.
I think he definitely needs to tinker with the toast with the toaster. Make sure the time's set right to get the toast to keep it from overcooking.
Controlled. Standard.
This is so we can visualize what he's making for this horrific creation. Yeah, it's all gonna be control standard. Okay, toast is good.
Can I remake the eggs?
I just searched for great toast. That was not what I expected to get.
Can I try to remake the eggs?
Should I make a second batch?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a risky standard.
Finesse?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Here's your toast.
Oh,
Hey.
those are some very fluffy scrambled eggs, man.
I'm gonna search for fluffy scrambled eggs.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
put it all onto the plate and take it up to Aster's room.
There you go. There's some fluffy scrambled. Let me delete this
Very- those are
hellhole.
like Gordon Ramsay style.
Let me delete the
Dude, I'm
hellhole
not
of this
even
picture.
seeing these on my screen. What the hell?
They're in
I'm
Discord.
hung.
It's in Blades.
Oh, it's in Discord.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's like? Where are the burnt ones?
I deleted them
You
because
deleted
you
them
redid them.
already.
Thank God.
Those are some really fluffy eggs, though. I don't eat eggs, but those are
I'm telling
nice.
you, those are like Gordon Ramsay style of fluffy eggs.
I'm gonna go ahead and put them on a plate and carry them up to Aster's room.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I appreciate you burning off all your good rolls at the beginning of the session.
Mhm.
Oh, you're very welcome.
There's the
I
recipe if
will-
you're interested.
I will continue to amaze you all throughout this session.
Ooh, it has white pepper in it.
White pepper. Interesting.
Welcome to Cooking in the Dark.
Cooking in the dark. Now applying a -1 die to everything feels bad.
No, we should turn the lights on first. Put up a couple candles.
Cooking by Ectolight.
That's what I'm into.
I'm sure
All right,
there's
yeah.
Nice lamps.
You can take your. I would say it's like a solid 6 quality dinner or
Awesome.
breakfast, whatever the hell you would call it.
Would be a breakfast.
Yeah,
Probably before noon, right?
yeah. So yeah, you can take it to her. She's probably in her room.
I knock on the door, obviously, to check and see if she's in.
I think she answers. She's kind of sounds half asleep.
I decided to wake up and make you dinner or breakfast.
Let me see if she hears the mistake in her exhaustion.
Oh my god, you guys!
She's kind of like she's still kind of groggy and probably gives you a pass on that. As okay, hold on. You hear like a lot of like rustling around. She comes and opens the door. She looks pretty exhausted. As she like bring it inside. I guess she kind of like points over at like I guess like one of the tables or something.
Well, I'm just gonna go set it down on the table.
They'll walk over and like take a bite, and I assume like it because it's a high quality dinner or breakfast. Fuck. Look, my excuse is I haven't slept in like 40 hours.
But is she awake enough yet to be able to study it and tell if it's high quality or not?
True. It tastes good to her.
That is true.
Because she just woke up. Is she capable of resisting?
Comprehending that it's.
Why would you resist it?
Let's see if how her stomach's doing this morning.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
She's pretty hungry.
Yeah, I think she starts like she gets a couple bites and it wakes her up a little, and she takes a couple more. She asks, "So, what all do you have planned today?"
Well, today I'm not sure. The boss hasn't been around yet, so I don't know what he's going to tell me to do.
Yeah, he's not around a lot. It's kind of weird.
I believe you on that.
Maybe nice. I don't know. Can I say that? Let me know what you're gonna be doing. Maybe we can plan something. If not, or after, depending on how late it goes.
Sounds great, my dear. Wilhelm is going to then shut her door behind him after giving her a kiss on the cheek,
Okay.
and go back downstairs to throw away the bottle.
It's just laying on the floor next to the couch.
Yup.
Feels good. Are you back by now, Archangel?
I was upstairs the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You hear people
"Bob,
moving
my
around.
Bob, come back already.
Gotcha. You hear people moving around.
Alright. He's gonna stay in his room. But too bad Dexter's not here, because I'd really like to ask him some ooky spooky questions, but feels bad, man.
He's online, but he's not going to play, so feels good, man.
I mean, yeah.
Why would you not play?
That is a good question.
Excellent question that we.
Dash is a mysterious person who might be, who knows.
Just as ooky spooky in real life as he is in game. Got it. Alright, so Archangel would like to survey the building next door, just to the north or northwest, northwest of ours. See if he thinks it might make an excellent point for ambush that Jesser had mentioned last time we were doing some planning about
Yeah.
our infidels.
Cool. Yeah. Give me. I mean, it's going to be probably control standard.
Okay.
Like you're like out in the streets, right? You're doing it from like your room.
I'm doing it from the balcony with the telescope.
Yep. Give me like a. So you get what, a bonus something or other because you're scouting, I guess.
This is true.
Are you scouting? I guess you are.
Well,
Well, you're not using it to look at a target though, so
we locate a target, so I'll pass on that.
yeah. So just give me a control standard survey roll.
Okay. feels bad, man.
It is a building.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look closer. Apparently, with my study, which is even worse.
Yay!
Ugh. You now know how it feels.
That'll take me a little while to get over. I feel disappointed that I haven't learned anything interesting about it.
Gotcha. What is
What is love?
what's Shinji doing? Is he awake yet? Gonna go with a heavy no.
Is Wrath even here?
Maybe.
He's in the channel, for what it's worth.
Jester, I guess you make it back now?
Well, depends. I would have, like I said, he would have got up, gone downstairs into the Jester cave, gotten the Jester outfit on, and gone back into the house and been like,
Oh, really?
Yo, Sam.
Okay.
Said you want to talk to me?
Yeah, we'll do you. That's fine. We'll look up and say, can you go get me some of my things from my house?
Sorry. Early. Yeah. What do you need?
Can you get me like she basically gives you a list of her nice like evening dress that she wore to the restaurant, probably like a ruby encrusted like necklace that has a like her own like ruby encrusted necklace that she probably also wore to the thing. Like a lot of her like stuff she wore out to like formal appearances, I guess. She also wants her sword, like her red sash's sword. And she also wants you to get a small like keepsake box that she keeps in a kind of like in a closet in her bedroom, kind of like in like the base of the closet. There's like a false wall, and she has a lot of stuff inside of it that she wants.
Is the sword at your house or at the
it's
tavern?
It's next to the bed.
At your house? Okay.
I keep it there.
I'll get right on that. Sorry. Anything else you need, or is that all?
That's all I can think of now. I just need things in case I have to go do business somewhere.
All right. Well, I'll go take care of that then. If you need to go out and do business, make sure you take Jenna with you. She'll watch over you in the meantime.
Can you tell Aster to be safe that I said hello?
Yeah, I can manage that. Should I tell her that you're not at home in the meantime?
Yeah, she might come looking for me. It's better not to have her just show up.
All right. I'll also need a key to your house. I don't like to really, break in to have to get you the things you're asking for.
She'll hand you a key and say, "This is the only key that I have currently. So until I get my other keys back to me, I'll need this back when you're done."
We'll kind of give a mock salute and then kind of saunter out.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and go get the boat.
Okay. You're headed back, I guess.
I'm heading over to her place.
Okay, cool.
And I will. Well, actually, I guess it's only just across town to Brightstone, so I'll probably just walk it.
Yeah, kind of. You could walk there.
Actually, how much crap did she have? Like, how much like load equivalent would it be, right?
So let's see what she had. Look at her handouts. She had Sam's dress. She had like her ruby, like her ruby encrusted necklace that she wore with it. Her sword, and like a small keepsake box. So probably like.
Can I carry it across town inconspicuously? Is what I'm asking.
I would argue like the dress would not be conspicuous. I guess the dress would just look like you're carrying a dress, like in a like some kind of a bag or like, container. The sword maybe would be odd. I don't think the necklace would matter. I think the dress would be noticeable, but not like you're doing something like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think you could probably get away with like one load.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just go. I'll walk to grab it, and as far as the sword, he'll just go ahead and wear it at his own waist, and he'll get his sword instead, so no one like questions him.
Okay, so you arrive at the house.
Mm-hmm. And I have the key. Ka-chink.
Yep, it opens. It's like there's, as I described. Actually, you've been in there, so you know where the entranceway is. There's like two like mirrored staircases that kind of wind up to like an upper level.
So Jester will feel bad for a moment, but he's going to start poking around because it's pretty clear that Sam was already having some shit going on, and he's not sure what's happening, and he imagines probably clues here regarding what the hell is happening.
Okay.
So, like, you want to study for that, or what?
Yeah, it'd be study. I don't really think it's risky because you have a key.
Mm-hmm. So, controlled standard.
I guess it's
right?
control standard, unless like
I'm not going to be adjusting it at all, so.
yeah, I don't know why it would. I don't, if unless someone can justify it being risky.
Nah.
All right, yeah. So as you look around, so if you look in the kitchen, there's some like pots and pans that have been left out that probably like need to be washed from Sam baking something. One of them has like a little bit of dough in it. The like it looks like Sam just didn't feel up to cleaning maybe. As far as the downstairs goes, if you go upstairs, I guess. With your study roll, you would, I guess, find you'd eventually find her bedroom because it's probably the only like master bedroom in there. Like her bed is not made. The room looks kind of like a wreck. You can see like some marks on the counter, like on the countertops where something used to sit but isn't there anymore. And there's some like obvious like gaps in like closets where clothes used to hang but aren't there anymore. And as you look around, if you as you look around, you'll find like a like next to your bed. Obviously, you'll find the sword. The sword would be pretty obvious; it would stand out. You wouldn't have to do much searching for that. When you look up on the, I guess like her dresser, next to where, like next to where one of the, like something used to sit, you see a small necklace with a dove on it, and you see a like a folded up note.
I will take a look at it.
Okay. I mean, let's whisper this to you.
Whisper, whisper, whisper. Okay, got it.
If you look around, you'll see like hanging in her closet is her dress. It seems to be pretty well maintained. You could probably just grab it; it's just hanging. As you look closely at the bottom, knowing that you should search, you see like in the corner of the base of her closet, there's like a small little indentation, and if you press it, a small like keepsake box slides out. And it kind of resembles almost like a jewelry box in size.
Is that the one that I was sent to obtain?
Yeah. I have a picture. That's not a handout, that's a person. That would be less than great. It's actually a person.
Actually, a person inside of the box.
There's just a small
In
person.
pieces. No,
It's just a person in a box. I mean, what?
that's
The
not
problem
the right
there
thing.
was that somebody said in pieces.
I mean, how else would they fit?
I don't know. A shrink ray. I mean,
I mean, it's magic, right?
in this world, a
Right.
shrink ray is nothing short of the Wonder Waffle.
In Val, you've got a picture of it now.
Cool. Hey, look for it. What is it under?
Handouts.
No.
Ruby keepsake box.
Ruby keepsake box. Okay, I'll check inside to make sure it's like the necklace or whatever she was asking for.
Inside is a necklace and a lot of like pieces of paper and random pictures and stuff folded up.
So,
I mean, we already started prying. Let's see what we have folded up in the box.
Some of the pictures you see are of Samantha. She's out at various like parks and like restaurants around various parts of the city. And there's a man with her. And as you read through some of the notes, they talk about how like Norris is expressing that he doesn't like having to work the hours he does. He like his job's becoming more stressful, and you can see a lot of tension starting to build because Norris is spending more time at his job at the Northook company than he is at home, basically. And Sam has correspondence back stating that or you find a letter from Sam that I guess never got delivered, basically pleading Norris to stop what he's doing before he gets hurt. And there's just like it's just literally like a box of like pictures of them, a box of like a picture of like Sam and Aster and Norris, things like that, like just memories of what was lost, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and take the jewelry out of the box, but if everything else is just like memorabilia, I'm going to leave that behind.
Okay.
With that, I think I've gotten everything that was on her list, right?
Did you?
Did I? You didn't actually give me a list. You kind of just mentioned a couple things in passing.
Okay, she wanted her dress, her sword, her
Yeah.
necklace, and her box.
Was it that box or a different box?
What was that box? Yeah.
Then I'm intentionally. I'll take the box, but we'll do something different with it. Just we'll take it though.
Okay, cool.
I will also hike if he goes back downstairs and you see like the kitchen was like a mess. How long did it actually clean that? Like half hour probably.
Yeah, you can just take some time to clean it.
So we'll just go ahead and kind of tidy things up so there's not gonna be like a bunch of like nasty mold and bugs everywhere when she gets back eventually.
Right. Yeah, and so like the main thing out of your study roll though is like you found the box and you saw like places where stuff used to sit was missing and clothes that used to hang were no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you found the note. So.
Yep. Assuming there's nothing else of import, I'll go ahead and, like I said, the clothes and jewelry in the box will all go in his bag, and the sword he'll just wear at his waist like it's his own sword because it shouldn't cause an issue. He'll go ahead and just walk back.
Okay. You return, I guess.
When I get back, I'll go ahead and give her the dress, jewelry, and the sword, and I'll go ahead and say, given your current state, it might be best to leave the box alone. I did obtain it. If you need it, I'll be leaving it with Jenna.
If you could
Obviously ask for it if you want it, but I don't think you need to be seeing what's in there right now.
If you could leave it, that would be good. And how do you
Like I said,
and how do you know
I'll
what's in
leave
it?
with Jenna.
How do you know what's inside?
Because for your safety, I took a little peek, and, well, I wasn't going to let you try to bring anything here that might cause problems. I'm sorry, but safety is still a priority, as it were.
She'll just kind of like look kind of like dejectedly at you, and like you can see like her eyes start to kind of like well up, I guess. As it goes and just like sits down, like puts her head in her hands, says, "I appreciate it."
Mm-hmm. He'll, at seeing that, he'll put the box in the corner of the room, and he'll just say, "Until you're feeling better, I would suggest not going in there. Because, frankly, looking at what is in there will just make you feel worse. You already are aware of that."
She'll just kind of give like a half nod as you can hear like her voice start to quiver more.
All right. Well, I need to be off for the day. I'm sure the others are already missing me. If you need anything, let Jenna know. She normally is able to contact me.
I will.
All right. Well, I will see you whenever I'm by next. Might be a little while.
I'm not going anywhere.
Right. Well, have as best of one as possible. I'll see you later. And I'll go ahead and leave.
All right. So I take it you make it probably back to the agency before, as everyone's kind of getting up and moving around.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in. I don't know where everybody is. I guess Archangel's probably still in his room. Shinji's asleep, maybe not. I don't know. And Wilhelm is trying to clean up his horrific mess from the night before.
It's just a bottle. The only other thing I have is a backpack with some clothes in it. And Bessie.
So I think when you walk,
Good.
yeah, I think when you walk in, Oscar just says, gives you a good morning, and tells you who all's up and where they are.
Mm-hmm. For what it's worth, Wilhelm, you can use the room that we assigned you. You don't need to sleep on the couch.
Oh, I've never much really had a room. But thank you very much for your offer, my friend.
Certainly. If you ever wanted, it was the one up on the 3rd floor, eastern wall, a little bit toward the set. Never mind. You had your name on the door. Is everyone else awake? Oscar had mentioned that he heard Archangel bumping around, had seen him as he was walking in, but he isn't down here right now, so...
From what I know, so far it's just me, Aster, and Oscar. I haven't seen anybody yet.
Alright, I'll go see if he's up.
Alright, you go upstairs. I guess Archangel probably went back to his room, so he's probably there.
Yeah. Who is it?
Housekeeping!
I was expecting literally nothing less. Perfect job.
Well,
You
you gotta
have housekeeping that sounds like that. Jester, what are you up to again?
Trying to find out why it is that you're not up yet. Or perhaps you are and you're just in your room. Either way, are you decent?
Yes.
Can I
Would
just
you
open
like
the-
to come in?
Oh, I wasn't even asking. I was just opening the door and walking in.
The manners of the young ones these days.
Again, you assume so much. I'm like 60,
Uh-huh.
70, 80? What number would you believe?
I would give you 25 to 30 at the absolute most.
25 to 30? Friend, you flatter me. I haven't been that young in decades.
I don't think you could. No.
I mean, what if I talk like this? Does it do anything for you?
It just makes you sound like you're bad at a New York accent.
Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't do this one then.
Anyways, yes, I've been up, out, come back, up again, out again, come back again. What would you like?
Well, jeez, up and out and back, and just make up your mind, man. Jeez.
How was
See,
your
at
morning?
least I can make him laugh. As he, motions to the invisible person next to him. No, for what it's worth, I think we'll be having our morning meeting shortly. Looks like most of our friends are asleep still, or otherwise not here, because for some reason they disappeared, but no matter. Will you be coming downstairs?
I'll be down shortly.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and have Mercy prepare something small for me. Do you want anything?
I have a cup of coffee, but
Actual food, not that acidic, whatever that stuff is that you drink.
you mean the nectar of the gods?
Sure.
At least in the morning.
You can tell yourself that. Actual food. Do you want anything?
I'll be down in a few minutes, and we'll eat in the dining room. Should be fine. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Is everyone else? Well, I know most of everybody up here isn't awake. Is everybody downstairs awake?
As far as my count went, I saw Wilhelm and I saw Oscar. That was it.
Okay. So Shinji still hasn't come out of his stupor from all of the extra meds he's been taking recently.
I mean, at least his wrist has been looking better, for what it's worth.
Fair. And it'll be nice to have him back at full effect, though I
Yes,
am
full effect.
horrified to know what he's been tinkering with as of late.
I don't want to know. Scratch that. I probably do, because I'll find out at a less opportune moment later if I don't now.
I think what you mean to say is you'd rather know ahead of time so that you can better prepare.
By better sabotage, yes.
I like your thinking.
Yes, I know you do. Alright, I'm heading downstairs. I'm starved, personally. I have been all over Brightstone already today, and frankly, I'm tired. So I'm going to go sit downstairs for a little bit and have breakfast.
Good plan. And close your door on the way. Close the door on your way out.
You just kind of wait for like 10 seconds as you hear footsteps coming back, and the door just kind of goes.
At least there's that.
All right. So probably Mercy and Mitzi and I guess Luna are up now.
Mm-hmm.
Milling about, doing whatever. I guess we have 2 people downstairs.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
heading down shortly.
What is Archangel doing before he comes down?
I think I'm gonna take my cup of coffee with me, and then leave the other one sitting on the desk, and then leave the door open as I go.
Okay.
And then head downstairs.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So Archangel eventually appears downstairs.
Woot. Rather, you actually back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, he lives.
He liveth.
Is there anything you'd like to do bright and early in
Yes.
the morning?
Not unless anyone wants him for anything particular. Otherwise, that he'll be meditating in his room.
Okay. Well, there was delicious food that you could smell that has been cooked, but you can't have any because someone fed it all to ass. So,
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
bad, man.
Happened.
Val, she's still at her other D&D session. They apparently got into some sort of something that ran along.
All right. So what's your plan? You have 3.
3 eggs, meat, toast. Let's go ahead and go with the toast first, followed by the eggs and then the meat.
Good job. Okay.
Wait, no, sorry, 4 options. There's also alcohol. Alcohol first.
Alcohol
First.
always comes
And second, and third, and fifth, because for 4th is the meat. We'll just hold off on the eggs and toast.
Why don't you pour some of the alcohol on the meat? Because with some alcohols that works.
This man over here is a genius, and he needs a raise. How much are we paying you right now?
I don't know. You haven't paid me yet.
Exactly. This man needs a raise.
From nothing to more of nothing. Got it. Feels good, man.
He'll be making just as much as us, the owners. It's wonderful.
As Shinji hears Jester fucking yelling over his ranting about alcohol, he'll come downstairs.
See, now this one over here, this one understands. Yell about alcohol and he comes running. I tell you, this is a smart lad over here.
If I get a raise, does that mean I'm getting paid more than you?
Ooh, it depends how much we give you a raise for. I might just pay you in alcohol and then you'll have the same as me, technically.
Actually, I might
work
take
for
you out
alcohol.
on that bet.
I'll go ahead and pour him a drink to go along with breakfast.
Thank you.
There is more where that came from. There's always more. It might be part of why we're broke, but that is, I digress. Alcohol. Go ahead and sip off this beverage. So then, Shinji, how are you doing on this fine morning? Haven't blown us up yet, so it's positive.
I rarely blow you up.
You actually haven't yet, to be fair.
Tell that to Dexter.
See, I said me, not Dexter. Me. Differences.
Fair.
There's only been one person I've attempted to kill in the party so far, and that's because he was an asshole.
I mean, to be fair, you've been an asshole to him, so
I have
Hate on
been an
both
asshole to
sides.
him because he's been an asshole to me, and technically he
fair
started.
and love and
love and explosives.
bomb making. Yeah, I think that's about right.
All is fair in love and explosives.
And honestly, I'm just gonna get into this one right now. Realistically, I would have succeeded too if this wasn't for Miss Black's intervention.
I mean, I don't think any of us actually know about that in character.
Oh no, we know.
Do we? Do we really?
She
Uh,
popped
I-
up in front of us after she did it.
Yeah, but like we never saw her like teleport Dexter's thing, right? So as far as we know, Dexter like just happened to get by the skin of his
He
teeth or something.
made a
Dex-
miraculous
Dexter
dodge.
kind of specifically like came to my face and was just like, I would have died if it weren't for X, Y, and Z.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay,
Okay,
sorry,
so
I
you
didn't remember
know-
that.
And we're gonna call your bluff on it, but no.
I mean, if Shinji says that out loud, just to be like, oh, that explains quite a bit, actually.
No, it can't be. I mean, it can because she's kind of scary, but
She's kind of the most terrifying thing around. I hope she didn't hear me say that.
can I check and see if Miss Black's here or listening in the ghost
Jester,
field?
she would probably take that as a compliment, if anything.
I mean, you're not wrong, and that's what terrifies me.
Who is this Miss Black you all?
You can-
Someone
Don't
that
worry
I'm
about
sure that you will meet at some point, but you probably don't need to know about right
You can make me an attune roll.
Heck yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming risky and maybe standard.
Risky limited.
Limited?
do-
Okay.
Okay, I'll do risky limited.
You like to reach out.
I mean, are we all doing this,
Oh.
Poggers?
Not happening.
I apparently haven't had enough coffee this morning.
Risky.
I've had just enough
Limited.
alcohol, apparently.
Let's do this.
I'm also terrified about what's about to happen to Wilhelm.
Hey Wilhelm, how would you make it a desperate standard, and then you'll be real terrified.
Oh God. Wilhelm, I think when you do that, you hear like a woman's voice speak in your ear and say, I don't know you.
Well then, I'm damn glad you don't, because I don't know where you are, but I'm drinking at the moment.
Maybe this is
Is he talking out loud or is he talking in his head? Wilhelm.
Oh, this is out loud.
God damn it, Ava! If you're gonna just come out, have a drink with us at the least, jeez.
yeah, so you're all kind of hear like a heavy sigh. Mrs. Black will appear, and she'll
I'll
say,
go ahead and
yeah, she'll turn to me like, Jester, you owe me dinner.
I've been waiting. This is the first you've told me of plans.
Well, I was, waiting to see how things would go with you.
Not sure what you mean by that. Not entirely sure that I want to know.
I could tell you if
God.
you'd like.
You know what? We'll discuss it over dinner. When would work for you?
Well, whenever I can get us reservations whenever. I know of a great place nearby, in fact.
Well, aside from us needing to go to the church today, I'm sure your favorite place, I am otherwise free. So would you like to go tonight?
Ooh, why are you going to the church? She just she just walks over and takes a seat, not asking.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just like fuck it, whatever. It's a long story. Batso Baz, I'm sure you know the name.
She sits down and pours herself a glass of whatever it is you're drinking, takes a sip and spits it out. Says,
do you want some wine or something? We have some in the back.
Wine would be great.
I'll be right back then. I'll go fetch you a bottle. And I'll go ahead and stand up and walk over to the adjoining cellar and just get a bottle of wine.
She'll turn to Wilhelm and Shinji and Archangel and say, so why are you going to the church? What about Patso? I have so many questions.
Well, I do whatever boss says, so if boss says go to the church, I go to the church.
Would you do what I tell you?
Really, that depends on how much you're willing to pay me.
Wilhelm?
She'll speak out loud to you, Jester, and say, Jester, how much do I cost?
If I had to put a price on it, more than any of us could ever hope to afford in 10 lifetimes.
Oh, come now, Jester. I'm not that expensive.
Of course not. Red or white, which would you like?
Red, please.
All right. Yana just walks back upstairs and hands her the bottle.
She, sets it down while still now looking at Wilhelm and says, I'm not that expensive, dear. Maybe a coin or two?
Well, in all honesty, as long as I get paid.
She'll turn the rest of you hear that? A willing person. He'll even pay for it. Isn't that wonderful?
Are you sure
Yes.
it's a willing person, Miss Black, or are you sure it's a stupid person?
I don't believe their intelligence has anything to do with their willingness.
Point being, back to what I was telling you already. What do you know out of curiosity about the empty vessel? Apparently the Path of Echoes are related to it somehow.
They're a cult of the Forgotten Gods.
Well, apparently the cult, as you called it, has a connection to the church, and Batso has a connection to the cult. Thus, we're going to the church to hopefully find something on the cult to hopefully tie it back to Batso, so that the Red Sashes will see reason. It's long, convoluted story. I can fill you in if you want, but it truly isn't very interesting.
Would you like me to go talk to Batso?
I mean, if you wanted to kill Batso, I would be absolutely enthusiastic about it, but I don't think that's something you would be interested
Oh,
in.
come now, Jester. Where's the fun in killing?
I think.
See, exactly.
I think what he forgot to tell you, because you'll probably find out anyway, is because you're you. is that we intend to frame him, not simply kill him. Sets a better example.
I mean, a bit of one, a bit of the other.
So you're looking to ruin his life. Now we're talking my language.
I mean, if you could help us somehow, believe me, that would be ideal.
But if I helped you, then where would the sense of accomplishment come from? What will put a smile on your face in the morning, Jester?
He kind of points to the mask. Unfortunately, this doesn't smile.
You buy one that does.
Technically, I already have one that does. It's under this one, but, you know.
You should wear that one tonight. It'll be wonderful.
I mean, frankly speaking, given the things that you've already talked to me about, I'll be coming in something a little bit nicer.
Oh, you don't have to dress up to impress me.
Well, with that said, it's always good to make a nice first impression.
She'll look at Wilhelm and say, "Yes, some of you have." She'll give you a smile.
Why are you smiling at me?
Because you've
You made a mistake.
You've made a great first impression, dear. I'll keep my eye out for you, on you.
Well, as long as it doesn't affect what boss needs, I'll probably do it.
Oh, don't worry. Your boss will do what I ask. Isn't that right, Jester?
Ava, you already know that depends on what you ask. I'm not willing to do anything. Though
Jester,
most things I can be convinced to, yes.
Jester, I won't have you kill anyone. Not my style.
It's not your style, but I also don't want to go ruining lives of innocent people.
She just says, "So what does it mean to be innocent?"
That therein is the all-important question.
It is. Mind if I...
Where am I? Go ahead.
She'll point at the bottle and say, "Do you mind if I take this?"
By all means, go for it. Where shall I be meeting you tonight?
You can meet me at the... Actually, I'll just come back here. It's a bit of a walk from the docks, but I think I can manage.
Here might not be the best place to meet. Is there anywhere else that would be acceptable to you?
Well, we could meet at another place that you're familiar with.
Yes, I think that would work nicely. Naturally, you seem to always know where we're at, so I'm sure you'll happen to just pop in at some point, as it were.
I mean, I do have an interest in what you all are doing, especially Dexter. And
Yes.
and this new one, he's interesting.
Would you mind telling us, out of curiosity, what it is that he's been doing that's kept him so distracted recently?
We've been making time for one another.
Ah.
He's been studying. He's a great student.
Well, very well then. I will plan on seeing you tonight then at some point.
They'll just kind of like smile, and her and the bottle of wine will disappear. Yep, go for it. Be you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, go for it. Alright, so as Black has faded, and Jester has secured his, I guess, date for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Steeg, you'll go round 2.
I would rather not even think of it that way, but we have things to discuss, as it were, and dinner simply made sense.
I mean, sure, that was totally out of character, but
No, I am acting as if it was in character. After all,
you know very well Archangel wouldn't actually say that.
too
Come
bad.
on
You said it, it's canon, poggers.
Feels good.
now. You got me. All right. Also, hi, Miss Sassy Dragon.
Hey guys.
Hello, not sassy dragon. How do you?
I'm good.
Okay.
What was that squeak?
I don't know, man. It's been a long day.
I can relate to being a long day.
Considering he hasn't been asleep yet.
True.
So almost nothing has happened, but seeing as how we're waiting for Wilhelm, you want to fill in or not?
Yeah, I'll take a better description than what Synchro gave me.
Hey,
Cool.
I was trying to pay attention and type at the same time.
I mean, that just sounds like an excuse to me, so...
Excuses.
Excuses. Feels bad, man. Trying to think of how to concisely get to all of it.
And can I get a little bit from the end of last session?
I mean,
get
how
time to watch the
much is
VOD.
a little bit?
Past the dinner with Luna. Everything after that I fell asleep for.
Okay, so after the thing with Aster finished, I'll do my thing last, I guess, because there was the whole bit that Jester had done, which ties into some of the stuff from the start today.
Technically, though, no one would have known what that was in characters.
Yeah, but I mean, like, out of character still, I'll go ahead and just let you know, because it's what happened. Did anything else actually happen? I'm trying to remember if anyone else did anything.
We went to the Chancellors, but aside from that, that was it.
Oh, yeah. So we, as a group, went over to one of the Chancellors because they still owe us all those favors. And Jester called the first of 4 in to go ahead and clear Luna of charges. So she's a quote-unquote free woman in 2 days.
Okay.
And we decided on our course of action.
Yeah, we're going to the church because we actually hate ourselves. We being Jester and Shinji.
I figured.
Trying to think of what to say and what not to say, because part of it was in secrets and part of it wasn't.
You can do the stuff that was not.
So
I guess would be with. Yeah.
I will leave the specifics out. Jester had discovered as we were talking with Luna and basically filled in like 1,000,000 pieces to a puzzle that he had been working on in his head.
Yep.
Emily, the little girl we're looking for, is currently at the orphanage with Batso.
I was looking for that, yep.
So we need to get that taken care of. Additionally, he found out as she was talking that Sam had basically ordered the execution of her husband in character.
Yeah.
And that, obviously, that means that she'd hired the people that did it, which are the Orcades people we're currently chasing.
Yeah.
So Jester had gone and confronted Sam, which led to an interesting exchange. That happened in secrets, though, so I will leave that for another time. Basically...
That's pretty much it, I guess.
Yeah. And then from today, I had another conversation with her, and that was about it.
Okay.
So yeah, and everyone's downstairs, like discussing what they're gonna do. So who's doing what?
I mean, I don't know, is Siren coming downstairs?
Is Siren awake yet?
That is the question.
I mean...
It's around like 10 a.m. right now, just for your reference.
Probably, maybe, yeah.
Probably, maybe. Poggers? So do we hear that, the pitter-patter of feet coming down the stairs?
I wouldn't call it pitter-patter, but yeah.
I mean, what would you call it? Give us your best words to describe what we're hearing.
I mean, it's first thing in the morning, so it probably sounds more like just somebody like...
Clunk, clunk.
Yeah, down the stairs. It's just like... Pitter-patter isn't the right word for first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Ah, well... See who's awake finally.
So
how did you sleep last night?
Fine.
For what it's worth, you literally just missed Ava. She came by to say hello.
Who?
Do you not? Oh, you don't know her first name. Correct. Mrs. Black, she was here a few moments ago.
I'm glad I slept in.
You know, I wish that I had had the same thought, but alas, such luck. Out of curiosity, how are you feeling today?
I'm fine. Just needed some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really get much sleep the day before. We kind of were out late and
Wrinkly,
left early.
Oh,
you know exactly what's up. Check my character sheet.
I'm scared. Well, for
I'm
what
actually
it's
scared too.
worth, I need to talk to you at some point about something. It's not immediately urgent, but before the day's out, if you don't mind.
Sure, whenever you'd like to speak.
Whenever you think you're free for 5-10 minutes.
Well, I mean, you're the guys who've been running around already today. I just got up. I'm free.
Well, where would you like to discuss then? This would be a private conversation.
We can go back up to my room if you'd like.
Certainly. Let's go ahead and do that then.
He'll turn around and head back up the stairs.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. So then, I've already been running a few chores this morning, we'll say.
I'm back.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, did something happen between you and Sam recently?
Why is this of concern?
Just curious.
Again, why is this of concern?
Go ahead and just reach into my bag, and I'll just go ahead and hand you something that I found.
She'll take it and look at it.
And I will send you the same thing that Erminkley whispered me. 1 second.
Hey, this is how they were both slaughtered.
So you were over there today, I guess, then?
I was running errands for Sam, yes.
Yes, I served my purpose. I left, so.
I find it hard to believe it was that simple.
Things can be.
How to phrase this? Sam was very distraught yesterday, I think is the word I would use here. So, despite what you're saying, for some reason I don't necessarily believe you when you say it was just simple.
Was simple on my end. She asked me to leave, I left, so.
Visually, are you showing any, fidgeting body language at all, or does she appear just to kind of, be matter of the fact that's it?
She's just, she's matter of fact, she's used to this. This is what she expected in the long run, so.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I don't think I want to know anything more than that. We'll be going to the church in a little bit. I'm going back downstairs.
Okay. Should I find something nicer to wear then?
Probably. We've been there once before. They definitely like to dress up.
Okay, no problems. Did you want this? Oh, and before you leave, did you want this back? To hold up the necklace?
I didn't give you the necklace, I just gave you
Oh,
the
in the note? Okay. So just put the note away.
I'll take it back, I suppose.
Okay. He'll hand the note back over to you and go look for something on the other side of the room. Her box is
Once they finish their conversation and I see Jester come down the stairs, I will go back up there and knock on Siren's door.
What now, Jester?
It's actually me.
You can come in.
I'll open the door. Is everything alright, Lilith?
Things are fine.
Are you sure everything is alright?
Nothing I wasn't expecting.
So I can expect that I assume what happened, but
What do you assume that happened?
well, there's only one person that you seemed to be closer to than most of the others, and even though most of us haven't been paying much attention, some of us do.
What are you implying there?
Don't play coy with me.
I'm not. I'm asking.
Your actions and your relationship with Samantha.
What happened between us won't affect the group if that's your question.
I'm not worried about the group. I'm worried about you.
Like I said, it was nothing that I wasn't expecting.
I'll give a curt bow towards Siren. If there's anything you need, anything at all, you know I'm here.
I know.
You don't always have to rely on Archangel for everything. And with that, Shinji will leave the room.
Show me Ender for upstairs for a little bit before heading back down.
Alright, everybody's gathered down. So, what is everybody wearing?
Some fine clothes, poggers.
Uh,
I guess I'll have to make a fortune check on that one. Where do I do that again?
You want to make me a lifestyle check?
Yeah.
Click on the stash.
Okay. And then just submit.
Yep. See how all this goes. Wow, okay. You're dressed nicely.
Awesome.
You found the
Wow.
pair of pants that you couldn't last night for your date with Aster.
Bad man. Siren's changed to her nicer clothes.
I'm going to pull Gesture over for a moment before we decide to leave and do all of our things.
What is it?
I think it would be a good idea if we went and saw our barber before we went to the church.
Do we have to?
Well, we've already seen one of them today. No point, we can't see another.
I remember when life was simple and I didn't have to deal with demons on a daily basis. It was actually quite boring, let me be honest. Sure, let's go. I have no problem with it.
Alrighty. Jester and I have something to take care of. We'll meet up with the rest of you, say,
Well, I wouldn't even say that. We can all go over to the Silver Market in Brightstone. Our errand has us nearby, and we can meet up as you all have a relaxing morning look around.
I'm sure they'll also have an easier time in the church than we will.
Sure.
Sounds good, boss.
All right. Well, everyone, into the boat! It is time to go into the ghost field.
Siren's just
Faster.
gonna give you a look.
Not again.
One day we shall repeat the speed of that glorious night. Of
I'm
course, I was
surprised you
drunk
even
that
re-
evening,
Honestly,
so
Surprised you even remember that, so.
I need alcohol. If I have
Jester.
alcohol, I can drive better.
Jester, you were a little more than drunk that night. You were also a little distraught.
I mean, give me a bad joke, Ratha, Shinji, whatever your name is.
I think I'll pass.
Okay,
Oh.
player to player, anybody here seen the show Firefly?
I'm gonna have to go with a strong no on that one.
Damn, I was gonna make a joke, but never mind.
Also, just because of the fact that it amuses me and Jester wants to play up the joke as best he can, I'm gonna go grab a bottle of something strong and down it before we get in the boat. I will take us back to the ghost field. Do it.
So, what is it? Risky.
So something that I was talking with Synchro about, the governor wouldn't actually make the boat harder to drive, so would it just be like reduced effect for that?
Okay,
And I'd probably
so
take
standard-
a -1. I'd probably take a -1
Yeah.
for like drinking excessively.
Like
before.
standard limited -1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Risky limited, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
You know
dear
what?
God.
You know what? No, screw it. We're pushing for the ghost field, boys. Gotta get that
Uh-huh.
standard effect up. Feels good. This is gonna end horribly. I can guarantee it.
Dear God.
Don't break the boat.
Boat's
It's-
gonna get broken. Yes.
It's about to happen.
Oh,
I mean, Wilhelm has Tinker, doesn't he?
yeah, I do. Oh.
I'll get it back into the ghost field one of these days.
I don't really feel like I want to punish you for this for some reason.
You're punishing the rest of us if you do. Let's be honest here.
Okay, in that case,
The only one you wouldn't be punishing is him.
Actually, pretty much.
okay, I'll be nice. You can make it there.
It's the most boring trip ever.
Good man? Question mark.
You sound so sad about that, Rimingly.
I mean, sure. Yeah, you guys are going to Brightstone, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to the Silver Market. Or no, Silver
Yeah.
Market. What's the one? Is that the one
Brighttown.
right?
No, it's Silver Market.
Okay, I can't remember if I actually was remembering correctly.
Silver Market's here.
Yeah, cool. So we're gonna be parking over by the Silver Market, and basically, Shinji wanted to go to Underworld Stylings, and just to everyone else, they just kind of head and hang out around Silver Market and kind of just take time to window shop and enjoy time for a little bit.
Cool. So, well, I guess what do the others want to do before you go in the barbershop?
Just looking around.
Yeah, just walking around.
All right, you see a variety of shops. You see some some spice shops. You see some jewelry shops, things like that. If you go further down, you'll see like more standardized normal buildings, like maybe some like pet shops and little like knick-knack stores here or there. Nothing super fancy. Actually, they're all really fancy, but nothing like out of the ordinary. there anywhere you'd like to browse?
Wilhelm's never been to the church before.
From the vibe I get from Shinji and Jester, who usually are two very willing people to go places, it's not going to be a fun time.
Yeah, none of the other people have ever been at the church, have they?
Nope. It's just the
Fine.
one-shot group.
Feels good, man. Yeah, so if you guys want to look around, you can let me know there's somewhere you want to look, and otherwise we'll swipe into the barbershop. Yeah, you guys walk in and see a shorter man standing behind the counter. When you walk in, he looks up and like gives like a smile and like a hearty laugh.
Good to see you. Or is it? I think it is. Not entirely sure. I'll hold judgment for until after we're done. Shinji, you wanted to talk to him about something?
Yes. How are you, old man?
He looks at you and says, I mean, I feel old is a bit insulting, but I'm fine. I've had good business recently.
Let's be honest here. You're a demon. You're like what? 600-700 years old.
It's been a while, yes.
By our standards, you're old.
Yes.
Yes, you all don't live quite long enough to do much of value with. So how can I help you? Are you here for a haircut?
I'll have a trim personally, yes.
I'll motion for you to sit in the chair.
He'll pick the one that he always sits in.
Okay, yeah. We'll trim you up. So you're dressed nice. You're going somewhere?
Somewhere familiar, in fact. Somewhere we don't want to go back to, and we don't have a choice.
We get to have some more fun in our old, back at our first job.
I feel it's safe to say Lord Stringford will not be greeting you today.
That is why we're not dressed the same as we were when we did that job. Hopefully he won't recognize us. Like in my case, the odds of it are like next to none because I'm wearing completely different clothes. But, well, naturally speaking, could you give Shinji a bit of a tidy up? He was shaggy last time too.
So how can I change your hair for you? What is it you need? What if we shave your head?
No.
Do you realize I could force that on you if I wanted to, but I'm not.
I think a nice, proper, close crop, combed to the left, would look lovely on him.
You're quite stylish.
I'll take it a little shorter and I'll put it in a ponytail.
Compromise. Okay, sure. Have a seat. I'll motion to the chairs.
As
Sure.
we're sitting getting our hairs cut, so have you heard any rumors about the church recently, out of curiosity?
You know that they do very strange things with spirits there.
You don't say.
Really? I couldn't possibly have imagined that from the demon box we gave you.
Well, I mean, it has been a nice toy. I appreciate it. Tell me, just
Speaking of the demon box, how's your tinkering been going?
it's really helped me a lot with my my haircuts. Let's say I have great clientele that will be around for a very long time.
Is there
So,
anything else that you need from the church?
I mean, I could always use things from the church.
More so if we're already going to be there. If we should see anything, should we try to bring back anything? No promises, naturally.
I would, I'd love a hymnal. That'd be great.
I will literally give him the blankest stare possible with a mask on, which I imagine is pretty damn good.
One of the hymnals from one of the pews. It'd be great.
Is there anything that you actually want?
A hymnal from one of the pews.
You have to be fucking with us. There's what?
I mean, I could walk in there and get it myself, but I am a demon. I'm not sure they would welcome me with open arms.
You know what? Sure, whatever. A hymnal. Would you be willing to give us some information in exchange for that?
Like there's a labyrinth and like a labyrinth dungeon beneath the church.
You already told us that
yeah,
last
that's
time.
right. I suggested you go there and you wouldn't.
Yes, and we still won't. Path of Echoes, Empty Vessel. Ring any bells by chance?
Path of Echoes. I know I've heard the name. I'm not really sure who they are. The other though, that's a thing from long ago. It was a group of followers of these forgotten gods. You see, it's why I was interested in the church. It's their rituals were part of it. And I don't know if they know that it's happening, but they're definitely following in the footsteps.
So is that demon box one of their old toys?
Yes, extracting spirits from individuals to give them their, how does the church say it? Ascension, I believe?
For what it's worth, we're going there to investigate the Empty Vessel movement.
Oh, that
Apparently it is
sounds
closely related to the church. Do you happen to know if it's the church itself or simply one of their inner sanctums?
I mean, I feel like if you're investigating that, then you're very likely to have to go into the dungeon. You see, they keep a lot of their relics and artifacts of old down there, away from the public, where they do their deeper studies.
Is there any way in Blades to tell if he's actually bullshitting us or not?
Sway.
I mean,
Can you make me an insight check?
I mean, I can do that if you want, or I can sway and be like, you have to be shitting me. Like, what do you actually know, Devon?
I mean,
what do you want for this? Risky Standard, probably.
Wait, doesn't she have the live thing?
Yes.
He does.
Oh, you do. Perfect.
I got you, Raph.
I was literally just going to say it.
Feels good, man.
Yeah, I think he'll. Yeah, like, he seems to be telling the truth. Like, they do keep their stuff and like locked away.
What is it that you want this hymnal for?
Just to see if you're willing to do something for me. It has no inherent value.
We've already shown you that we got you the fucking box!
You know what? I'm not gonna question it. A hymnal. Sure. That's like literally walk in, grab it, walk out. I don't care at this point.
So are you guys going alone, or do you have friends?
There's some others of us, but given as they don't know you, we would figure that would probably be something best maintained for their safety as well as yours.
What do you know of this Path of Echoes?
They stopped a ritual from them making a vampire.
Interesting.
They also would seek to allow the spirits to live on with some remnant of their former selves.
So they're trying to undo what happened when the Gates of Death collapsed. That's interesting. Do you know anyone from there?
We know a few individuals.
That may be a good place to start. They may have more information since it's what they deal with.
The only problem is that the friend that one of our friends is currently indisposed. We have 3 others, though. It might be wise to go check in with them, yes.
I could I could help look after your friend if you'd like.
No, that's quite all right.
Say, old man, what are your thoughts on the lightning barriers?
They are a crude example of people realizing that simple magic's not enough to keep us away. They do a decent job, but they'll eventually fail.
Why do you say that?
It's how long can you continue to power something with the blood of the things you're trying to keep out? Eventually something has to break, something has to snap, and then when it does, well, you're only irritating the things that you're trying to keep out. Any failure
Something
and
you said seems interesting to me. You may have misspoken, in this case, no harm, no foul, as it were. You said to keep you, as in demons, out, yet what's fueling the barriers is Leviathan blood, is it not?
Leviathans are demons.
I think I missed that out of character at some point. Okay,
Yeah,
noted.
they are specifically let me find it for you. There is a whole thing here. Yeah, the exceptions are the massive Leviathans. No one knows the true shape of these horrors, and it's under the demons section.
Fair enough. I never actually knew that. So, like, I'm guessing if they can't get in, like, the more powerful, is that how that would work, or?
Some of us have been able to get inside before the construction or disguise ourselves, but not all demons are capable of doing so. Some cannot show their true shape and are unable to become human in nature, and so they have a harder time of coming inside.
So if you were to, if I understand, turn into a Leviathan, what class would you be, out of curiosity? Again, conversation as we're having our haircut, naturally.
I am not a Leviathan. Leviathans, they would dwarf everything here. They're large, they are powerful, they are animalistic. They're a bit more primal.
Mm-hmm.
So just to
Go
get
ahead.
for more conversation, say a lightning barrier went down, how fast would Leviathan be able to get in?
Depending on how close, probably within moments.
One final question from me as you're finishing up. Do you keep close contact with any of the other demons in the town?
There's not much need. My personal needs are, well, I like corruption, I like information, frankly, I just like to do what I can to see if I can screw over the church. It's my obsession and I love it.
Aside from the church part of that, I know another one of your kind. I think the two of you would get along famously.
Very interesting. Perhaps one day we could meet. Hopefully they're not too much more powerful than I am, but
I get the impression, not to put you down, I feel like she would crush you in an instant, just based on impression.
I'm okay. That would be an interesting meeting then. I would love to do that.
I mean, I can give her your name, location if you want. I'm not sure if you're being serious or not right now.
Maybe you could arrange a meet. We could all meet.
Certainly. I have dinner with her tonight. I can let her know, I suppose.
Well, good luck. You know what they say. Mind your manners, or, well...
Have your head exploded?
I guess you don't really know what she would do. You don't know what kind of demon she is. Interesting.
I don't really want to know.
You may find out tonight.
Wonderful. Church, dinner with a demon. My day is complete shit. Well, at least my haircut looks good. Thank you for that. Anything else from you, Shinji, or are you good?
Unless he actually wants anything reasonable from the church.
A hymnal is reasonable.
As I already said, I'll get you your damn hymnal.
What if we bring him all the hymnals?
I mean,
Do you say that outside? Do you say that out loud? If you do, he's
Yes.
like, that's a wonderful idea. Could you do that?
I'm bringing you a hymnal. If Shinji brings you more,
Oh,
that's on
how
him.
about every third, and then
How about I just not bring you any?
I could turn you into a vampire.
I don't want to be a vampire.
Then bring me some hymnals.
How does that make any what? Good day, Steven. I'm leaving. And he'll go and just walk out.
He'll just yell at you. Be sure to check with the path. They may know more. Tell your friends I'm always open for business.
I'll go ahead and just wave as I leave.
All right. Yeah.
So how many do you want?
Every third one would be great.
I will make a solid attempt.
I would appreciate that.
Alright, I'll leave. We'll go back to the silver market to find our party
You see
wherever they are.
Jester and Shinji walk up.
As they're wandering about, I'm sure we'll run into them eventually.
Yep.
Perhaps quite literally.
Yeah, you see Jester and Shinji walk up.
I turn the other. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
That's aggressive.
The sass has returned.
The sass has returned. Hello everyone. Shinji actually cleaned up for once. I was kind of surprised.
Fuck you.
mean-
Siren's gonna be like, I haven't seen your hair so neat in forever.
Something
Thank God, boss, you're back.
Something wrong, Wilhelm.
I don't know who to follow when you're not around. Who's next?
He kind of like his finger lingers on Archangel, then on Siren, then Archangel again, then on Siren. Honestly, the bird might be the. Never mind.
What bird?
I mean, you could follow the bird, but I'll just send it off the boardwalk over there.
Never mind.
The bird has some nice things to say.
Wait, is the bird in physical form?
Yeah.
Okay.
If she says that, the bird's gonna come sit down on her arm.
See, he's rather friendly.
To give you, Wilhelm, whenever you're not taking orders from me, just whatever standing orders are, still stand. Otherwise, to your best judgment, go along with what everyone else is doing, I guess.
There's a reason why it's called a team.
He's the one that keeps demanding orders, and I mean, I would tell you to do it, but you're never nearby.
He just needs to figure out that it's a team. And if he has opinions, he's more than willing to voice them so that we can be a team.
And if he was willing to, I would be all for that, but it seems to be almost ingrained in him, which is fortunate.
Well, it's more like in this situation, I've never really been to a church before, so I don't really know what to do.
I mean, your clothes look nice at least today. You're wearing the correct pair of pants for that shirt, so start.
Was he wearing like blue pants with like a black jacket yesterday?
We don't talk about what I wore yesterday.
Okay, so you were. And then you were wearing brown shoes to make it even worse.
I mean, if you want to throw in the brown shoes, go ahead. I thought my performance was amazing.
Your performance was amazing. The two on the lifestyle was not.
No, the two on the lifestyle was not good at all.
Anyways, our friend, sure, we'll call him a friend, suggested that we go talk with someone from the path to at least get a little more information before we go diving into the church and all of the nonsense that is. Given as how our normal person to talk to is indisposed at the moment, do we want to go stop by Charter Hall and get another favor called in? How we're going through these so fast.
I'm not entirely sure if we need to call in a favor. We could just go straight to the church if we really wanted to.
To make sure I'm understanding correctly, the only people that we actually know from the path would be Sam and then our friends in the council, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, voice in the sky. I appreciate it. The only problem that I'm concerned about is we don't really know what we're looking for.
No, not exactly what we're looking for, but we could always stir up more trouble with the church.
I'd rather not to do that. Though it also would be amusing. Who knows? Out of character, Reminkly, I'm assuming the church is like the actual score for the evening, correct?
I mean, it's whatever you guys choose to do.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Was there anything other than banter that I missed?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, you threw out the question of the path thing and who to talk to,
Yeah.
suggesting that you go to Charter Hall since your normal contact for that is indisposed.
Well, what I was going to say is I'm not sure if we're actually doing that as the score, because if so, I guess for like anything else to do in free play, we can get started, and we'll probably just have like whoever wants to go gather information by talking, go to Charter Hall, and whoever wants to do it by looking would probably go to the church immediately and look around. So that's why I was
You
asking.
don't have to go to Charter Hall, but you
Can I do both?
I mean, have you and the bird, so
I mean, it's up to you guys. That's what you want to do.
Do we want to assume that the church is the score for the evening? Because I think it was intended to be. Yes, no? Group vote?
I thought that was the goal.
I
But
figured
don't-
as
but
well.
I think I think we were planning on attempting some sort of social reconnaissance mission
Mm-hmm.
to discover all the things that there are to discover.
So is there anything else anyone wants to do in free play specifically right now? That's why I'm asking.
I can't think of anything else to do.
Not that needs to be done right now.
I have
'Cause
nothing urgent.
we need to get this done to get everything else done. So.
Exactly right. So I'd say let's go ahead and just get the score started now, and if we have more free play afterwards or whatever, so be it. But I
Heck
think we're
yeah.
kind of waiting until
Cool.
we get the score done. So
Yeah, I figured most of our free play will be after we figure all this church shit.
Neat.
Getting flashbacks to Catholic school.
Here is the score. You'll pick a.
I mean, is it a Hail Mary or a Hail Siren now is the question.
Oh Jesus!
But
Literally.
Hail Siren.
Mother of Sass.
Hail Siren, the great mother of Sass.
So I need a plan, figure out what you want to do, your detail. I'm going to go take like a 5-minute break to do something, and I'll be right back.
To go fill your system with all the caffeine you can possibly find in your house.
I was going
tell
to
you right now.
fill up more
He's gonna
water.
watch the Brita filter, man. He's gonna go watch the fucking filter on his fridge.
I don't want to talk about it.
I will not be upset if you go and pass out
As you
because
hear
no.
the art in the arms of an angel in the background.
It's alright. I'll fill up my water bottle. It'll take a couple minutes. Be right back.
Okay, now it's time to plan our coup.
Okay, so yeah, we're actually gonna go ahead and go take down the red sashes. How are we doing this?
Okay. I say we actually let Shinji blow something up.
Sounds good.
Ian,
Are we gonna go ahead and go after my Lara
wait,
first or
wait,
someone
wait,
else?
guys, wait,
Fuck
hold
it,
on.
we're going for Mylera.
Hold on. First up, we need to go back to Luna, and I need to take her notes from her, and then we can go blow shit up.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm fine with
I
that.
mean, if need
I'm
be,
fine
go
with
ahead
that.
and just
Wait, you're unprepared to blow shit up?
No. I have explosives. I just want better explosives.
yeah. I mean, for all I care, you can go kill her too, just because. I mean, if she puts up resistance, why not, right?
Oh.
So how are we gonna blow up? We have to simultaneously blow up a couple locations at the same time.
That's
I mean,
okay.
I feel like
have
she
time
probably
charges for
has
this.
some. I think she'd probably have remote explosives as well. You could probably
Wait,
use those.
guys, it's okay. I can go find the psychopath who wants me to blow up a lightning barrier.
Perfect.
Fine, we can do that too. We can make sure we can.
Let's just do that, because then we can go ahead and have Dexter command a Leviathan to go wipe out the red sashes for us.
If we're
Okay.
actually doing this, I better get paid.
I think the running gag here is we're never gonna pay you for anything. I'm gonna call you William the whole time because that's now a thing. You're now William to me.
As long as he keeps
William.
thinking that he's gonna get paid, he's fine with you calling him William.
I-
Because that's part of the reason of having a job.
You are
The
never
que-
gonna get paid by us. We're gonna call you William the whole time, and then randomly start calling you Wilhelm for half a session, then go back to William.
Von Stump.
Monsieur Von Stomp, your table is ready.
William
because,
Van Stamp.
Because he just.
Okay,
stomped.
listen.
I can put
There-
like a nice southern draw on this.
There is a
Hi there,
line.
William Van Stamp. How you doing?
That's
there
not
is a
that's not
line.
a fucking southern draw.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay, Goofy.
Minkley can back me up on this. We from the south, y'all.
I mean, but he ain't here because he's too busy getting his water filled up.
Or falling asleep slowly.
What
who
are you
knows?
doing?
It's okay, Siren. I'm from the south. We got this.
Okay.
I swear to
I'm
God,
actually
Siren.
triggering you Southerners feels good, man.
I mean, I'm not triggered because I have long since renounced howdy, and y'all, no, probably
but
not.
y'all-
Howdy,
y'all,
partner.
you can't
How you
renounce
doing,
y'all. As much as you
Y'all
try,
is-
you can't. It sticks with
y'all-
you forever.
Y'all is definitely
I
a
mean,
part of my
all
blood.
y'all need some siren in your
Hey,
life.
I hate
Shinji,
sweet.
what are
I
you
hate
rolling
sweet tea.
for?
So
Wow.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
How did you manage
Dragon.
that?
Dragon, how do you hate sweet tea?
I hate sweet tea. It's nasty.
Probably because she's a true Southerner like I am, where sweet tea pales in comparison to lemonade.
Exactly.
Dude, lemonade is amazing.
Thank you.
You say that, but have you ever had an Arnold Palmer?
Okay.
That's just ruining
okay,
lemonade.
Mr. Drunk.
Putting alcohol in it doesn't fix anything. Okay.
Feels good to have.
I meant
true
non-alcoholic.
Southern friends.
I meant non-alcoholic Arnold Palmer, but fine, whatever.
All
I
didn't take it that way. None of us
I'm-
took it that way.
Yeah, no one took it that way.
I play my character well.
But no, a normal one, isn't it just tea and lemonade?
Yeah, it's sweet tea. lemonade.
Exactly. You're messing up lemonade with tea. You're ruining.
100% accurate.
Have you ever actually had one? Have you?
Yes, it's nasty.
I don't believe you.
Like I make this face when I drink sweet tea. It looks like somebody just got ran over by a car right in front of me. Legitimately.
You're like,
I can imagine
die.
a lot
The
of
gore.
faces.
I die a little bit more on the inside every time I drink sweet tea. That's why
What
I'm so
I'm
dead on the
hearing
inside.
is next time we play, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to have a nice gallon jug of pre-made Arnold Palmer and just drink that during the session.
I
That's what
will
I'm hearing.
come into your chat and just spam horrible shit. So
I
go find
mean,
all.
I'd actually have someone in my chat that
Val.
feels good, man.
Okay.
Val, I
Dragon,
feel like
it's
it's
not
time
like
to
sweet-
do this
It's not like tea at all. Or is it
just so that I can take it away. Okay.
Wow.
We're
God
gonna do
damn
that.
it.
What are you
And then
doing?
that way I can deliberately take it away when I'm ready. Okay.
Wait, what did you do?
The only sad part, Val, is I can't spam Ranger Sips in your chat. So
I mean, because
I
you ain't
feel-
one of
I-
them fancy 25 subs.
I feel cheated by this singular emote. Okay.
I mean, I'm a freaking goddamn affiliate. What do you want? Also, I'd mute, but
Aw.
Synchro, thanks for the sub, appreciate it.
Why do you encourage this, Synchro?
I mean, I feel like
You
I made
can-
my point. I've got to give something so that I can take it away, so we can feel the loss.
I
Next
mean, but how can I feel loss when I don't have anything in the first place?
Yeah, we don't make money till we're making $100 a year. You-
Feel
s-
shit,
s-
man.
subs
I
are
feel-
helpful, but we don't make any money from
I
Twitch
mean,
until we're
you're
making
$2
$100
and
a year.
50 cents closer to that goal, man. Come on now.
I mean, I think I'm around like $22 made so far.
I think I'm around the same, actually.
I mean, for what it's worth, Singer, you can go ahead and spam my face every now if you want to. Feels good, man.
I feel like that's a definite negative.
Oh, feels good.
That's more offensive for the rest of us. You have to see it.
I'm just gonna go and start spamming my own face in our actual Discord chat
If
just
I
for
can
all of you.
actually hold
Boom.
on, let me go to my subscriptions real quick and see if I can actually prematurely cancel a subscription
I don't
just
think
to
you
get
can.
it
You
out of my
can't.
emotes tab.
You can't.
This person in my chat doesn't know how to spell. There's like weird grammatical spacing errors. I don't know. I can't
I
read
mean-
this.
Are they
mean,
slow?
I mean, I'm not sure if slow or just sass.
I'm pretty sure sass.
I don't know. I have to see it for myself.
It's quite possible it's Dragon the Master Sass.
I mean, there is a possibility.
I
that
mean,
you're correct.
honestly, if you don't appreciate my spam, I can go find my real spam.
All I gotta say is,
You
what
can
kind
come
of
spam
weak ass
it.
spam is that?
Okay,
Give me
no,
the
no,
real
I
spam.
will bring out my inner sneaky sub and go find my page of spam for that channel if you need to.
All I
You
gotta
can
say,
you
give
can
me-
come
give me all
spam
the
my
spam.
channel. I
Okay.
will love your spam.
Okay,
All I'm saying, you put in one thing. That's not even spam right
sorry,
there.
let
That's just
me go grab my Google Docs real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh baby, it's time for some good old copy pasta.
I
Oh, dear
feel like
God.
I feel like the
Stop
C9
it.
hype is about to hit.
The C9 copy pasta, okay?
It's all about
Baby.
SKT.
Hold on, real quick. Where's
So
the server
where
meet
where
option
are
real
all of
quick?
our old memes from when Wayward would constantly go on about C9? Let me go and find some of these for you. I sure I can find a couple good ones.
Go SKT.
I mean, I'm not muted. I guess he didn't hear me.
I feel like I'm having an inner Wayward moment here. I'm gonna need to ban some heresy here.
Are you talking about me?
Why
Dude,
are you
SKT.
people so obsessed with C9? I don't get it. Of course, I don't
Yeah,
watch the league period,
SKT
but that's
has
a
a
separate issue.
reason they keep winning.
because
I mean,
sneaky.
Of course, it's all because of Faker, but
I mean, right? What a faker. Jeez, doesn't even like. I don't know where I'm going with
he
this.
started crying after they lost that last championship.
I mean, okay, he lost world finals of a sport that is something he's dedicated his life to. You would too.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it like
on top of what, a 4-year win streak?
I think it was 5.
Was it 5?
I think he has as many wins as Brady does.
I mean, they only won Worlds 2 years in a row, okay? Just
Okay. So
die down the hype.
Okay.
But I think Faker has as many wins as Brady does.
Go turn on the AC. It's getting hot in here.
I mean, Brady can go like finally.
Brady is the Faker of sports ball.
No, see, I actually like Faker. Brady can just go.
Well,
If only any of those OS frogs actually properly displayed OS frogs for me.
That'd be great if they were actually displaying correctly OS Frog. I'm not sure why they aren't.
It probably is BTTV being broken again or some shit.
Possibly.
Where did my spam go?
I don't see any spam, so
I'm trying to find a really good one that isn't just like sneaky chat spam.
I've had this one person in my channel ever since I started, Electrical Skateboard.
same.
So what is that? Is that a person or?
I don't actually know. I have 2 of those in mine. Like where they're just kind of always there.
It's a bot confirmed.
Yeah.
I'm
I have
thinking it
electrical
is.
skateboard. I have Zcaudicus. I also have this guy named Lethalix in here. That's definitely a bot.
I actually have. I've stopped watching your stream. It's been on the Discord this entire time on my phone. So
Including
just
my chat for some reason. I don't know why.
give it a couple of seconds. It'll refresh.
So, before we get too carried away with our C9 memes and whatnot like that, shall we figure out who's going where and doing what?
I mean, you
All
actually
those-
want to do stuff?
I
Wait,
almost
is
want
Reminkly
to have
still
a-
getting water?
I think
No,
he actually died.
No,
Oh,
he's back.
he's here.
I said I was back.
Shit.
No
We were
one
too
paid
busy
attention.
memeing. We were too busy waiting on Dragon to actually post something. Hey, Dragon finally posted something. He also spelt the first one wrong. Congratulations.
Didn't fully copy.
Hey, Dragon, go ahead and add the that S to that first one for me. You did it wrong.
Is that better?
There you go. See, now you're doing it correctly. I would actually go ahead and type in the timeout command, but I actually don't give a shit at all. So
I just let Nightbot do it.
I would, but I have my spam filter not set very high because I actually don't give a shit.
I have all my shit to default, so my Nightbot isn't Nightbot. It's really like a Stalin bot.
Yeah, I have Moobot and I turned it to like all the settings way the hell down because it was too aggressive. I found.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much everybody who talks in my chat eventually gets a mod.
Wow,
Just
feels
because,
bad.
just because I don't feel like going in and changing Nightbot.
Do you feel better?
But yes, thank you. I feel
Okay.
much more loved now that I actually have spam in my chat.
I spammed a lot
You're-
more, but Moobot was like, you can't.
Wait, what?
You can't send the same repetitive message in 30
Oh,
seconds.
that's not
so-
Moobot. That's Twitch itself.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Twitch is a fuckface.
Yep. If you change any character, it'll actually let you send it though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm
Lazy.
just saying.
Twitch is
that-
the spam cockblock.
Yep,
I'm
pretty much.
just saying that if anybody remembers Reno from back in the ARC days, you weren't good at spam unless you could get global ban for 24 hours. Just
What?
saying.
That's true. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
I mean, I remember I got global for 24 hours once, but that's a separate issue.
Yeah, no, we would do dance parties and shit like that and stream and spam.
See,
for, like,
go ahead.
45 minutes to an hour on end.
Mhm.
And if you do it fast enough, you can get global.
Yeah, I may have found that out accidentally. Jesse was doing one of his stupid anniversary streams. Like, this is probably a year after. This was right at the end of DayZ days, so it probably would have been like, what, 2 years in, actually, at that point. But we literally were having Kappa spam in chat for a while, and it was literally the point everyone was like doing as fast as they could, and a lot of people got global. It was pretty great. It also really bad.
Spectacular.
Yeah. But yeah, so to actually accomplish
It's
things,
It's only
cough, cough.
legitimate if you make sure to donate afterwards so that everybody knows.
May have done that as well.
Bingo.
Okay, guys, let's continue on.
Yeah, anyways, so
Are you guys sure we don't just want to let Reminkly not die?
no, we're gonna kill
Oh,
him
he
tonight.
can't die. No, he can't die. Reminkly, you have to live for us to torture you some more. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Now I just kind of want to give him a hug. Feel bad.
As I fucking said, we should probably let Reminkly get sleep.
What?
What is sleep? What is sleep, sir?
I feel like we should push him until he breaks and finds
can
a
I
way
have-
to kill all of us.
I'm
Can
already.
I have some more, sir?
It's okay. Reminkly's already dead inside. We'll just go make the exterior match the inside.
I'm very dead.
All right,
Not
so-
as dead as Dragon. Jesus.
What do you mean? Like, what
The
the fuck's your
queen of
problem?
zero emotion feels bad, man.
Wait, if you think that's bad, wait till you meet my Rydrian character.
I don't think I will.
want to.
No, you're gonna love it. I have a whole set of puns based off of my character.
I am going to go back to the Feywild. Screw all this.
I mean, you're not even playing the same session as she is, at least yet. So,
Yes. But she also isn't even in it yet, to be fair. So,
To be fair, I have a character sheet, so fuck you.
also,
I
the
mean-
fact of the matter being that Wolf already mentioned he might have my character introduce your character, so I'm actually worried.
The only reason
What?
why we're in this, the only reason we're in this session is because our characters are going away. As an FYI.
Yep. Feels like Darjan's gonna go find some better fish. Feels good, man.
Now I want to know why your character will introduce mine.
I
Why
mean,
would
I'll
his
fill you
character not
in
introduce
afterwards
yours?
if you really want. I don't really care.
I would really like to know.
I like being surprised.
Fuck surprises, man.
No, like I guess are we actually wanting to still go, or should we like finish for the night? I'm cool with whatever, I guess.
I
But...
mean, it's up to you all what you want to do.
I'd like to spend more time with Aster, but we're currently
Would
at
Okay, so Rumincly, what are you doing tomorrow?
Rydrian?
Yeah, we have Rydrian tomorrow.
Rydrian tomorrow.
Like, do you think the score will take more than an hour and a half to finish?
Probably.
Yeah.
Knowing us, we'll probably end up spending 3 to 4 hours trying to finish the score. I'm not sure as a person I want to put Rumincly through this.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
No, it's fine. We can go.
I mean, you're already kind of dead, though. Like, it's been pretty evident.
I am
Yeah,
dead.
you haven't been showing nearly as much emotion as you normally do.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
You should probably go and get some sleep.
Then I mean, we're all
We
fine
can-
with.
Yeah, we can
Let's
do something
chill for
else.
the
Fine.
Oh, we can keep
Dragon can like force us all to go play some League and like show us how bad we are or some shit.
It's
I
okay,
mean,
I'm a support
actually,
man.
Minkley knows
You
how
can get
bad I
mad at-
am. Isn't that right?
Except
Rumincly?
if I come,
You do
I
well.
will-
except if I come in, I'll just show Dragon how bad she is. Okay.
Oof! Is that a challenge, Raph? Is that
That's
a
a
challenge?
damn challenge. I'll just play Rengar.
Rumincly, what we're saying is get some sleep, man.
I'm good. We're fine.
I'm.
No, like we're done. We're
Rumincly.
We're
We are
saying we're done.
actually telling you this as your friends that get some sleep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tell it-
as human beings who care about you, get some fucking sleep, bro.
I mean, I feel like I can't really sleep right now anyway, so...
Well, then you can fucking hang out and chat and talk with us, but we're not
Yeah.
gonna play
Yeah, you
anymore
can
we're
later.
done with
come hang
League
out in
tonight.
my chat while we play League.
He can play. He's good at League. Well, he can play
I'm-
League with us.
That is a lie.
You.
I vowed I would never actually stream League, but I feel like I'm about to, and I'm gonna regret it immensely.
You should stream.
Streaming League isn't as bad as streaming Dark Souls.
I
See,
actually,
I play
I
Dark
guess we're
Souls,
done then,
and
and
it's
we'll do
never
this
been bad
Friday.
for me. I have
Sorry,
a really positive chat
Had a
almost
really
all the time.
bad day.
Really?
Yeah, like honestly,